In this video I'm gonna cover the read part of CRUD. So I'm gonna create a new file here and call it read. And I need to include the connection, so I'm gonna say here require db.inc.php. And first I need to select what I want, so I'm gonna have a queue variable here and say select all, let it be, from users. And I can say, for example, order by ID descending. So I get it in the reversed order, and now R equal to MySQL query, and the link, which is dbc in my case, and Q for the query. And now to get these results, or to display them actually, I'm gonna say while and then row, and this can be anything, I'm just gonna call it row, is equal to MySQL fetch array. And in here now I need to pass the result, which is R variable, and I need to specify here now with a constant if it's gonna be indexed or associative, so let it be associative now. So I'm gonna say MySQL underscore assoc, like so. And now in here I can echo it out. So I'm gonna say echo and double quotes and show you another way of displaying data this way. So I'm gonna have p tags in here, and then to display column values I'm gonna have in curly braces now row and the name. So for example, let's say I want the ID, and I'm just gonna copy this and paste it here and here and here. So I'm gonna have first name and last name and reg date, let's say. So if I run this now, and I need a semicolon here actually, if I run it now, let's see if it works. And it does. So here is the ID, first name, last name, and the date and time. So when you use these curly braces inside of double quoted strings, you can have stuff like this, which is a bit more involved than just echoing out a simple variable inside of double quotes, for which of course you don't need the curly braces. Anyway, this can be done in a number of ways. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here, and I'm gonna comment out this one. And this can be MySQL underscore num here, which means it's indexed. So now here I need to specify the indexes of the columns since I selected all of them. So ID is first, and first name is second, and last name is third, and date is, I'm not really sure, I think it's fifth. It's actually sixth, so this is gonna be row 5. So if I run this now, let's see, and I get the same thing again. And also I'm gonna comment this out and copy this one and uncomment it. So instead of using MySQL assoc here, you can get rid of that and say here MySQL fetch assoc. That also exists, so then it's associative, and if I run this again, it's the same thing. And there's another way as well. I'm just gonna copy this one, for example, and uncomment it. And you can say here both, MySQL underscore both. And now you can use either associative or indexed array here for keys. So I'm just gonna use this one again and say run. And here is the same thing. And if I copy this and paste it here and comment out the indexed one and run again, still I get the same thing. Okay, and that's basically it for selecting. So you select with a regular SQL query, and then you use a while loop to echo it out. And let me just show you a few handy MySQL functions I haven't shown you yet, which are pretty cool. I'm gonna comment out this thing here, and I'm gonna duplicate this line and comment that one out. and I'm gonna select and then say concat, which is a function, and in parentheses I'm gonna say first name, and then I can basically form a string in here however I want, and a space, let's say, and last name as fn, and let me have this as uppercase so it's easier to see, so as fn. And I can also, actually I'm gonna have it as name, and I can also say date format here, and I can format the date, so it's the reg underscore date column and single quotes here, and in there I need to have the percentage sign and how I want it. So right now I get it like so, this one, and let's say I want day, month and year, so I can say here percentage sign D, percentage sign M, and percentage sign capital Y. So it's those same kind of characters, just with percentage sign now. So it's the same as when I used the date function before, if you remember. And let me copy this one now, the first one, and then comment it. And then here I'm gonna say name, so it's the alias name, and I didn't specify an alias for date format actually, so as date. Okay, and this is gonna be date, and get rid of these, I don't need them. So if I run this now, here it is, John Doe, so name, and day, month and year. Okay, that's it for this video. See you in the next one.